Let's dive right in. Today in Taipei, heavy rains are triggering closures across central and southern Taiwan, and we're tracking what's closed, where, and why. I'm Garrett.
And I'm Leah. Welcome to Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett in Taipei. Let's open the book on this. First up, Kaohsiung halts work and classes amid severe rainstorm forecasts. Kaohsiung City is canceling work and classes in 5 districts for June 8 through 9. The Central Weather Administration, which is Taiwan's national weather agency, projects 300 to 450 millimeters of rain in mountain areas. A stationary front, a boundary between 2 air masses that is stuck in place, plus strong southwesterly airflow is set to dump heavy rain. Local officials say the proactive closures are about safety first. Fewer people on the road means fewer chances for accidents, landslides, or flooding traps.
Yeah, that checks out. 300 to 400 millimeters is about a third to almost half a meter of rain. Safety over inconvenience all day. Proactive calls like this help emergency crews focus on real trouble spots instead of traffic jams. If you're in those districts, it's a stay-put kind of plan. Charge your phone, keep it chill, and avoid riverbanks. That's just common sense.
Quick, why? Why announce the closures ahead of time instead of waiting to see how the rain hits hour by hour?
2 big reasons. First, predictability. Families and businesses need to plan. Second, risk reduction. Early calls keep people off mountain roads and low-lying hotspots before conditions turn fast. It's the difference between scrambling and, staying a step ahead. Next up, heavy rains force school and work closures across central and southern Taiwan. For June 9th, partial closures are in place in Miali, Taichung, Nantou, Chiayi, Kaohsiung, and Pingtung. Local governments moved after extremely heavy rain advisories. That's an official heads-up that severe rainfall is likely. The concerns are road washouts, landslides on slopes, and debris flows, which are fast-moving surges of mud, rocks, and water that can hit with little warning. Each city and county listed specific townships and districts, so the closures are surgical rather than blanket. The goal is targeted safety without shutting down areas that remain stable.
That's close to the heart of it. Public safety is the call, and I appreciate how detailed the response is. Different terrain means different risks, and a one-size-fits-all response honestly just wouldn't be smart. I do have a why here. Why are some townships shut while neighbors stay open? It can look inconsistent at first glance.
Microclimates and topography. Hills, river basins, and soil types change flooding and landslide risk over just a few kilometers. Local data like rainfall gauges and slope monitoring drives those calls. It's precision, not inconsistency.
All right, on to politics in the courts. Lawmaker Cao Chin-Soo-mei faces indictment over large-scale subsidy fraud. Cao Chin-Soo-mei, an independent legislator, and her aide Chang Chun-chie have been indicted. Indicted means formally charged by prosecutors. The Taipei District Prosecutor's Office alleges they fraudulently claimed about 7.9 million new Taiwan dollars in assistant fees and about 9.3 million new Taiwan dollars in government subsidies. Prosecutors are seeking a 12-year sentence for Cao and 16 years for Chang. The investigation started in February with searches and questioning, and on June 8th, prosecutors filed charges. In total, 24 people face counts that include corruption and money laundering. To be clear, allegations are not convictions. The case now moves through the courts.
Accountability matters. When public money is involved, trust is the whole ballgame. Due process, the fair legal path from charge to verdict, protects everyone, but if the facts hold up, consequences should match the scale. Cases like this can dent public confidence, so transparency and clear evidence will be key for whatever comes next.
Let's keep this going. New Taipei MRT Sanying line nears opening after its final inspection.
The Sanying line, about 14.3 kilometers long, is a medium-capacity automated transit system, and it just cleared its final inspection with 4 mandatory improvements required before launch. Medium capacity here means trains sized between a light rail and a full metro. Automated means driverless control with centralized monitoring. The line has 12 stations and links Tucheng, Sangxia, and Yingge, with transfers planned to the Taipei Metro and Taiwan Railway. Once those fixes are done, New Taipei City can apply for the operating permit. The payoff is solid. The line is expected to shave about 20 minutes off trips between the Sanying area and Taipei.
That's something to chew on, huh? Less time commuting means more time at home and a straighter shot for workers and students. Infrastructure like this doesn't just move people, it connects jobs and schools in a simpler, safer way. Last up, Taiwan renames the fuel fee to reflect growing electric vehicle use. Lawmakers passed an amendment to the Urban Roads Act that changes the motor vehicle fuel fee name to the Highway Use Maintenance, Safety, and Management fee. The point is, the user pays principal. Everyone who uses the roads pays toward upkeep, including electric vehicles that don't buy gasoline but still, use the same asphalt. This is not a brand new tax. It's a rename that lines up the fee with how the funds are used. The Ministry of Transportation and Communications, which runs transport policy, will work with the Ministry of the Interior to set allocation rules for the money.
I'm down for that. Policy catching up to tech is a win. Renaming avoids confusion and keeps the focus on fairness. So whether you drive gas, hybrid, or electric, you chip in for roads, bridges, and safety. It's a small wording shift with a big clarity boost. Thanks for tuning in to Laid Back Local, the news of the day, with Leah and Garrett in Taipei.
Have a great day and join us again tomorrow.